So again, comes running, begging, begging, begging. He has kidney stones. He's feeling sick. He's going to the hospital, begging, begging to speak to me left and right every day, messaging everybody. Of course, I said no several times. Several. He comes over and then he starts with he needs me to do this working. Because I made a promise to Santa, I finished my working on the immigration thing for him. Not because I care about Rob, but because I feel that if his husband got his paperwork, his husband wouldn't be so scared of Rob. And his husband can pick up and leave Rob at any moment without ever fearing that Rob would do something ICE related to him. Because, again, I do readings, and that came up in a reading. That this is something that Gus needed if, in case he ever needed to leave Rob, that he would never have that fear. So I did the working. Not friends with Rob. And the healing working that I said I did for my best friend was for my brother. Thank you. So I'm doing that working for Rob. Oh, well, he was going to Auntie, which, by the way, Rob, I already knew a week before because, again, when you hold a very good relationship with your spirits and with your ancestors, they come to you. And it was something that had already come a month before you even went to Auntie. We already knew it had come up. So I had already done special protections. I had already put up certain things because I already knew what was coming. So, of course, Rob is trying to get a hold of me. He's afraid that I'm going to go legal. He's afraid of the police. He's afraid of everything because, of course, he knows that he tried to blackmail us and tried to extortion us into, if we didn't do what he wanted us to do at that time, which was attack Angel and Renee for him. He was going to expose every single one of us and share our screenshots and everything, which is what he did with Candy and Ghost. And for 8 months, we were attacked by these women because they decided that they were going to defend the predator. Do I hold them accountable for a lot of the shit that they did? Yeah, I do. But Rob is very good at manipulation, so I can at the same time understand that, you know, they can have some sort of loyalty to a friend and want to help out a friend, which they felt like was, you know, being attacked. He was not. He was always the perpetrator in absolutely everything that he ever did, and he constantly always fucking lied. So we all have been getting attacked for months by Candy Ghost, her friends hosting lives, calling us drug addicts, calling me crazy and all this fucking shit, which I'm not. Hold very beautiful, wonderful jobs and everything. I go to a doctor. I suffer of depression. It ain't nothing else other than depression. I don't have to take benzos. I don't go on Klonopin or none of these things that you guys have, nor do I have the mental issues that you guys have. I suffer of depression. That is my bipolar. So throughout this whole situation, this happens with Rob, Candy, their whole situation, and they're covering for a predator. He did share the screenshots of Angel's nudes. He did try to call ICE. He did try to have me swatted several times. And we're going to get into some horrible shit that he did to Gina. So instead of really attacking Gina or anything else, he decides that he's going to attack her daughter. And he did some really fucked up shit to her daughter. And it is not my story to speak. It is not my thing to say. And I'm not going to bring it up. But he wanted Gina's daughter to get basically unalived by someone who tried to hurt her. And did a working for that to happen. Mind you, he is also the one that tried to expose on that justice page, was exposed certain things that shouldn't have been exposed about Gina's daughter, and a lot of our personal shit that shouldn't have been exposed because it was all in protection of a predator. Funny how things now change because he tried to do the same thing to them and tried to sell them off to others in order to save his skin. So now they are calling him out on all the fucked up shit that he did, but you guys sat there and protected him throughout all of this, right? Again, no hard feelings because even though we really liked you girls and really cared for you, again, too much has happened and I really don't care for you guys anymore. Ghost, I still think you're funny as fuck. I like the way that you send Rob to hell. Honestly, girl, get off TikTok. Don't sit here stalking, stressing people. You should be a rapper, dude. You really should, son. You really should. You have it in you to just throw and spit out these things that are just chef's kiss, bro. Chef's kiss. I honor you. As a matter of fact, the way you dissed out Rob, that's going to be my new ringtone, girl. I love that. It was chef's kiss. Awesome. Always, when it comes to spilling out them things, you spit out venom like a viper. I like that. I like that. That's where we bonded, It was a little thing that we had, it was good. It was good for a bit. But again, you guys chose to support the predator. It's something that we did not care for. We tried to tell you guys, we tried to warn you, so did everybody. But you guys chose to stand with him. And to everybody that chose to stand with Rob, just know that he was trying to turn every single one of you over to save his own skin, because it's what he does. He is a predator. He is a predator, and he's going to continue to be a predator. Always. Always a predator. So now what do we get to now? He comes over, apologizes, tried to blame Candy Ghost for everything that he did, said he did a shut the fuck up spell with Auntie. He came over to tell Gina all the things that he did to her, went to Angel, said all the things that he did to her. Funny how all the times that Rob had issues with any person, the only people he always tried to take to court or tried to hurt in the real world were always women of color. Women of color. Went to a woman of color to try to hurt me and make it seem like it was justified. I don't know what type of reading she did, but she must not be very good if she ever thought that the fucking fucked up shit that you were doing to every single one of the women in your life was ever justified. Ever. So, where are we now? Came to the group chat, told us all the secrets, spilled all the beans on Candy, told us everything about Ghost, blamed them absolutely for everything, made himself the victim again. Poor little Rob. These people did this to him, and Ghost told him to go kill himself. Sweetheart, you told me to kill myself 2 years ago. You did. You said the world would be better off without me when Ursa posted that video. Mind you, this is a man I had never spoken to in my entire fucking life. A man who had been throwing workings at my friend group and claimed that he was the reason that Josephine and Peggy and the rest of us split up, because he was throwing workings at our entire friend group, even though through our readings we were reading that it was somebody in the ATR community. We just didn't understand why somebody in the ATR community would be throwing at us. It made no sense. But he did some really fucked up workings on all of us, women that had done nothing to him, who knew nothing of him. Why? Because again, he thought that voodoo was just an open door to him harassing people, and it was okay to sit here and use that as a way that as some sort of power gain over others. It didn't work.